Forget everything you've heard about Raleigh being a little southern town. This city has completely reinvented itself, expanding in every direction and busting at the seams to claim its spot as a dominant East Coast powerhouse. You aren't just choosing a neighborhood to purchase a home in here anymore, you're choosing a side between the old money, polished hills of the north and the new energy industrial grit of the south. Hey everyone, welcome to the City of Oaks. I'm Becky Durant, your personal guide and real estate advisor right here in the Raleigh and surrounding areas. Sam and I have helped hundreds of families buy and sell in both the north side of Raleigh and the south side over the past decade. And we have seen some major changes in both areas that you wouldn't really know about if you've never set foot in North Carolina. The reality is that North and South Raleigh are very different. Not just geographically, but also the people, the places, and the real estate that make up each part. You guys are going to want to make sure to watch this video until the very end because the better buy in 2026 has completely flipped from what it was just a couple of years ago. And if you buy in the wrong zip code today based on 2022 advice, you could be leaving 6 figures of equity on the table. So let's start with the veteran. North Raleigh is what most people picture when they hear the triangle. It's the land of rolling hills, mature trees, and meticulously planned suburbs. North Raleigh is definitely the more polished of the two areas, and if North Raleigh is the crown, North Hills is definitely the diamond in the center. In 2026, we don't even call this a shopping center anymore. It's just called Midtown. This is a high-density, vertical playground where luxury high-rises overlook designer boutiques, glass-walled office towers, and a diverse and delicious culinary landscape. It's the place for people who want an urban, walkable lifestyle without the grit and history of a traditional downtown. You can get an early morning workout in, then go grab a green juice at an organic cafe, hit a high-end boutique or 2 or 3 or 4, and meet friends for a rooftop cocktail, all within a 3-block radius. And with the completion of the Innovation District, Midtown has become a magnet for tech talent and young professionals who want to live, work, and play in a high-energy environment. Okay, so Briar Creek is another major spot in North Raleigh. Briar Creek offers a more relaxed, accessible vibe than Midtown, with sprawling townhome communities and established golf course neighborhoods like Briar Creek Country Club. Located at the crossroads of Raleigh-Durham and the RDU Airport, Briar Creek is super accessible, really convenient, and practical. You have every big box retailer and casual dining chain imaginable at your fingertips, making it a dream for busy families and for frequent travelers. Frequent is a tough word for me. It's a perfect home base for split commute households where one person works in downtown Raleigh and the other in Durham or RTP because you're right in the center of the action. Now, if you move a little further north, you'll land in Wakefield or Falls River, where the lots get a little bit bigger, the garages get wider, and the neighborhood HOAs get a little more attentive, which could really either be a benefit or a huge downfall depending on what you're looking for. Wakefield is North Raleigh's prized possession of suburban luxury. Located at the very northern tip of the city, Wakefield is a massive master plan community built around the TPC at Wakefield Plantation Golf Course. It feels very much like a private enclave with large Georgian estates, manicured lawns, and quiet cul-de-sacs tucked behind established tree lines. And the vibe here is just that, established, as well as affluent with a heavy emphasis on leisure and club life. Falls River is more about connection than prestige. This area, which includes the iconic Bedford at Falls River, was designed to mimic a traditional small town. It's really famous for its rocking chair front porches, sidewalks on both sides of the street, which is actually pretty rare here in Raleigh, and a layout that encourages you to meet and mingle with your neighbors. It's definitely more quaint than the sprawling estates of Wakefield, focusing on community-centric living and Southern architecture. Okay, now let's talk about the schools in North Raleigh. This is the primary driver for the north side of our capital city. Historically, this is where the blue ribbon schools live. You have heavy hitters like Leesville Road High and Jeffries Grove, and if you're looking for private education, North Raleigh is the epicenter. It's home to prestigious schools like Ravenscroft, which is a 135-acre campus in North Raleigh that serves students from pre-K all the way through 12th grade. Ravenscroft has a 100% college matriculation rate and top-tier facilities for both the arts and the athletics, including a 450-seat theater and multiple turf fields, making this the primary choice for families who are looking for the complete package education. Now, you are going to pay for it. It's anywhere between $15,000 to $33,000 per academic year, depending on what grade your child's in. So let's break this down a little bit more. Who actually lives in North Raleigh? Well, you've got the established professional looking to settle into their dream home or forever home, the convenience seeker who wants everything nearby, either where they can walk or just take a short drive. And you've also got the RTP commuter who needs easy access to highways and the airport. North Raleigh is also a top choice for families seeking stable school assignments, which can be kind of tricky in other parts of the triangle. Okay, before we cross the city line to the south, I want to say this. Moving across the country is a massive headache. We help people relocate to the Raleigh area all the time and know that finding your new home, and I don't just mean the home itself, but the area that your family would really thrive in, is a really big deal. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the maps and the school zones, just drop a comment below or shoot us a quick text message. We'd love to hear what your specific must-haves are so we can help point you toward the right neighborhood, not just the right side of town. All right, y'all, let's talk about the south side of Raleigh now. For the last few decades, South Raleigh was the quiet side of town. But right now in 2026, it's definitely the loudest. And not just because of all the new construction going on here. South Raleigh is raw and rising. It feels more connected to the soul of the city, and we're basically just scratching the surface of an untapped gold mine. It's less about manicured golf courses and more about historic bungalows, industrial chic renovations, and proximity to Dorothea Dix Park, which is our 300-acre central park that is currently undergoing one of the most ambitious park projects in U.S. history. And that's not even the only project going on here. South Raleigh is a massive construction zone of high-stakes disruptor projects that are pulling the city's center of gravity southward. The biggest headline right now is Downtown South, which is a $2.2 billion mixed-use mini-city, basically, that's finally going vertical. This 140-acre district is anchored by plans for a 20,000-seat professional soccer stadium and massive corporate towers, effectively creating a third distinct skyline for Raleigh. And just down the street is the Weld, the most talked about residential project of this year. These high-rise apartments are designed to be the ultimate urban retreat, sitting directly on the edge of the 300-acre Dorothea Dix Park that I just talked about, giving residents a front yard that rivals New York's Central Park. And in order to keep up with and complement this residential boom is a complete overhaul of the city's entertainment and hospitality core. The Red Hat Amphitheater is officially in its relocation era, moving one block south to a brand new 7,000-seat venue slated to open for the 2027 concert season. This move cleared the way for the massive Raleigh Convention Center expansion and the groundbreaking of the Omni Raleigh Hotel. The hotel is going to be 29 stories tall, and it's set to become the city's premier luxury destination by 2028, featuring a rooftop pool, the state's first Bob's Steak and Chop House, and high-end retail like Peter Millar. Together, these developments are turning the Southern Gateway into a high-octane corridor of sports, music, and luxury living, making South Raleigh the definitive growth play for investors and urbanites alike. As far as the schools go, South Raleigh has historically trailed the North in test scores. But the 2026 reality is that massive investment is pouring in. We're seeing a surge in specialized magnet programs that focus on arts and design, and it's a transition zone. So with the new construction and money pouring into these massive projects, the schools will start to see an uptick as well. In the meantime, you can always choose a great charter private school in South or North Raleigh to settle into. Just remember that you have to drive your kids there. Okay, so who lives in South Raleigh and who's moving here? Well, this area is seeing a lot of entrepreneurs migrating this way to be near the warehouse district and startup hubs. And another key player on the south side is the urbanist who wants to either bike or walk in and around downtown. It's also where a lot of first-time homebuyers are putting their down payment and equity into. Parts of South Raleigh still present a really great option as an entry point into Raleigh without the sticker shock price tag of the north side. So, the million-dollar question, where should you buy in 2026? North Raleigh is definitely still the safe bet. Your equity here is like a high yield savings account. It's stable, it's prestigious, and it's always in demand. If you have kids, you have money, and you want peace of mind, North Raleigh is probably going to be your winner. But if you want maximum appreciation, South Raleigh is where the multipliers are. As downtown South finishes and Dorothea Dix Park becomes a global destination, property values in the South Gateway are projected to outpace the rest of the city by far. Y'all, Raleigh is changing fast, and what worked in 2024 doesn't work in 2026. Whether you want the wooded estates of the North or the stadium-side energy of the South, you need a boots-on-the-ground strategy to win in this market. Don't leave your relocation to chance. If you're planning a move in the next 90 days, email, call, or just text us. We'll build you a custom Raleigh relocation map and even show you the off-market listings that you won't find on Zillow. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the Triangle, and I'll see you next week.